Hi everybody out there, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Once again, this is Medicine on Air with Dr. Betha. In the last video, I started discussing stroke, and the reactions are, is stroke really a treatable disease? Is it really a preventable disease? Yes, stroke is a treatable disease. However, the outcome differs based on 1, the severity of the illness, 2, the timing. Time loss is brain loss. The person with stroke should be in the hospital within minutes, hours, or few days. The faster, the better the outcome. And number 3, the availability of the team personnel and medical equipment, medications. Stroke is a team work. You need doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, nutritionists. It's all hands on deck. And so what we achieve after the team work is some have full recovery and they can continue with their everyday lives. Some have minor deficits, but they can function effectively. Some will have severe deficits. What we eventually achieve is reduction of both the stroke mortality, stroke death, and morbidity. So yes, stroke is a treatable disease. The second one is stroke preventable. Yes, it's a preventable disease. We talk about primary and secondary prevention. Primary, those who have not had a stroke before can be prevented. Secondary, those who have had a stroke before. It's not enough to say, I've had a stroke, so what else? What repeated stroke does to the brain is similar to what happens in a team sport like football. There are 11 players in a team. One person gets a red card. That team is compromised. But the 10 can manage appreciably. They may even win the match. But when a second person gets a red card, it's tougher for the 9. And when a third person gets a red card or gets injured, you agree with me, it's over for the team. That's what repeated stroke does to the brain. One stroke after another until it's over for the brain. And so what do? We handle those modifiable risk factors: hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, any disease, sickle cell disease, HIV/AIDS, any of these diseases, you take your medications. And the lifestyle modifications, the ones that are within our power, changing your lifestyle. Let's start from alcohol. Reduce alcohol intake significantly. Better self quit smoking. Freshen the air. Air pollution is a huge risk factor for stroke and other diseases. It's another silent killer. And then the other one, reduction of salt intake. Whenever we talk about salt, patients will tell me, doctor, after cooking, I don't put added salt on the table. And I say, no, that's not enough, because some of us have already loaded it before the food came down. What are the steps? 1, avoid all unnecessary salt. What am I calling unnecessary? You want to boil yam, you sprinkle salt. You want to boil rice, you sprinkle salt. You want to boil cocoyam, plantain, or fry it, or potatoes, or tray leaf yam, you sprinkle salt. Just like for Nigerians out there, our usual swallow and soup, there's already salt and artificial sweetener inside the soup. So we don't sprinkle on the eba, the amala, the tuwo, the apple, pounded yam, elubo. No, there's already enough salt and artificial sweetener in the dish. In the same way, whatever dish you're going to eat with soup, stew, pepper soup, salt, you don't sprinkle salt on it again. Another way we take unnecessary salt is sprinkle on fruits. We sprinkle on pawpaw, avocado pear, cocoyam, ordinary pear, garden egg, cucumber. People sprinkle on boiled egg. Corn season is coming. Don't boil your corn or roast it with salt. Don't put inside your abacha. Don't put inside your abacha. And then someone wants to eat granola will look for one that has so much salt. No, boil your corn that way. Fry your granola with minimal salt. And then the second thing is reduce the salt and artificial sweetener inside the soup. I've had people say, I don't eat salt, but I use only artificial sweetener to sweeten my food. That's dangerous too. There's salt in both, so reduce both. Number 3, avoid any food inside a packet or a tin. Salt is a preservative. Number 4, cook your own food. Only the cook knows what is inside the food. Number 5, drink gallons of water. When you go around it this way, you find that for the first few days, 1 week, it's as though the food is tasteless. I tell you, your taste buds will readjust. After 1 week, 10 days, when you now eat what you used to eat before, you now see the difference. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, stroke is a treatable disease. Stroke is a preventable disease. Prevention is better than cure. Prevention is also cheaper than cure. Share this video if you like.